Hey guys, Kina back in the video, and today we're going to talk about SmackDown, the SmackDown before WrestleMania, Saturday and Sunday. Now, because we're going to be all on WrestleMania and all getting ready for that, we're going to have a shorter episode of Smack Talk, and so let's get right into it. Seth Rollins came in and opened up the show and talked about the match that is going to happen in the main event. Now, he basically is saying everything that we believe that he would say, and it's putting it all down on the line that he's basically jealous. He's jealous because of the crowds welcoming both Punk and Roman when both of them don't seem to care too much about the WWE Universe in comparison to him. They've all had the spots that he wanted to have. And of course, this is not what he said verbatim, but like that's what I was picking up on. Like, I think that all of this is because Seth is jealous. Seth is jealous that after 10 years, CM Punk gets to just waltz back in and be welcomed in with open arms. He's jealous because Roman has the reputation, the whole thing of being this guy when he didn't have the same love Seth had for the professional wrestling. This was his second choice. And he gets all this love and opportunities while Seth has to be the one who is the workhorse, has to be the one who, stays to the paint, doing everything that he knows he can do and loves to do, and get half as much as Roman. So I ain't gonna front. I'm here for Seth Rollins, and if he does win, I'd be surprised, but it would be a good win because he would be deserving of it, and also it would take everybody by surprise. Although Seth can do it, it's just in comparison to like CM Punk and Roman Reigns, we didn't know. Now the second, I think is one of the most important things that happened, last night was Carmelo Hayes. He won the Andre the Giant Battle Royale. And I love the way that he won because throughout the whole match, it was a great Battle Royale, I think. It didn't drag on too long, and we had, moments with certain superstars we haven't seen in a while. We haven't seen R-Truth in a good while, which I miss R-Truth. But you see The Miz and Melo working together, and when The Miz got eliminated, I was so happy because if Melo didn't get eliminated with The Miz, then we got a fighting chance. And that's what I was thinking. But also, we didn't have to go through a moment where The Miz went into business for himself, because I don't want to see that. I want to see Melo take advantage of whatever The Miz want to give him, the advice, all that, the opportunities, the connections that The Miz has, because it's The Miz. And then when Carmelo good, he splits. That's what I want to see. And to see it be the final two, Andrade and Carmelo Hayes, I love a good connection, because they tore up the ring last year with their match series. They tore down a house. They caught us all by surprise because we didn't really expect them to go in and have as much chemistry as they did, but they still do. They still have it. I'll be real. I was scared. I was like, they're going to give it to Ray Phoenix. But then, he gets taken out the ring. So I was like, yeah, it's time. It's Melo's time. Now, this is a battle where I win. And sometimes, people don't even think about twice after it happens. So I'm hoping that this is just kickstarting Melo to having his first singles championship on the main roster. If the tag team titles come on before that, I'm going to be sad and upset because I want the Street Profits to have it. But it'll be what it is. Now, the next thing, which is kind of disappointing, we didn't have a little face-to-face with Naomi and Jade before their match. But because of the fact we are running around in circles with this triple threat for the Women's World Championship, which I'm thrown for a loop, because I don't understand why the crowds boo Bianca Belair as they do when she is literally innocent. She didn't do nothing to nobody except be great and win the Elimination Chamber and be the first two-time Women's Elimination Chamber winner. That's all she did. She didn't mess anything up. She didn't kill nobody. She didn't even attempt to murder anybody. But we're all booing, they're all booing her because what? She's standing up to Rhea? To Rhea's bull? Because that's what it is, Rhea's bull. She didn't deserve to be in this match. It's going to be a great match, but if we're looking at it, like, if we're looking straight up at what has occurred, she doesn't deserve to be in the match like she is in the match. But it's a good thing that she is in the match because I need Bianca Belair to win and then set people straight, okay? Set everybody straight. But Naomi comes out because Bianca has been ignoring her, not trying to talk to her. And as you guys know, she's been on Raw, so they haven't been able to see each other. Naomi was like, we could have did this in private, but you didn't want to answer me. Bianca, why you not answering the phone? Which made Jade come out because Jade, she's on site with Naomi, which I do understand why that's a reason why they never had like a face-to-face to beef or nothing, because it's always been on site. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, when Naomi wins, when Naomi wins her match, things chill out a little bit so we can have a face-to-face, because I do need a promo from them. I need a promo. All that started up a big mess with all the women, and Io Sky again does a moonsault on all of them and stands tall as our champion should. With Naomi, she gone all the way over there. She all the way at the entrance. When she the one who started all this mess. This is what I love about her. This is what I love about her. She just stirring the pot and then leave. What was interesting about it all is Jade Cargill went to Bianca as in like, why are you being in between us, when technically Bianca wasn't, but then technically she was. She wasn't picking a side though. But Jade Cargill is questioning Bianca Belair, which is very interesting because Jade Cargill said, F you to Bianca. She said, all right, I don't trust you either. So what changed? What changed? That's just me. The Street Profits had a tag team match against Motor City Machine Guns for the titles, and it got interrupted by DIY, which I'm upset about, because why are we running in circles? Why are we doing the same thing over and over again? DIY, you suck. Period, point blank, you suck. Y'all are the reason why you're in the predicament you're in. Like, you can't be upset when you're the one who did this. And I'm hoping they don't just pass the titles around. But they interrupted a match that was going really well. So they tried to take those titles away, which is dumb too. So now we have a TLC match next Saturday for the titles, which is like unfair to me for the Street Profits, because like they just got that bug. They didn't do nothing. DIY basically getting whatever they want, getting what they wanted. An opportunity. Same thing on real. But you know what I'm saying, y'all want to boo DIY instead. I hope the Street Profits get their titles back and have their titles for a very long time, because they deserve it. Randy Orton will be challenges everybody because he's having a match. He's gonna have a match, his 20th match for the WrestleMania history. Gonna be 20th match. We had a 3-man match with Rey Fenix, Rey Mysterio, and Dragon Lee versus American Made, because American Made are some Saudi people. They want to start problems. This was a good match. I'll say this. I'm scared. They had a walk with Rey Mysterio out. I hope it's a work. But even still, that means that Rey might lose to El Grande Americano. I don't want to see that. Like, we may have won a battle, but I don't know if we won a war. I don't think we won a war. Scary. I hope all is well. And if not, I hope it's a quick, you know what I'm saying? He don't have to be out long, and maybe Dragon Lee can take his spot. Who knows? Hopefully. If so, I hope so. Now, Chelsea Green had a match with Zelina Vega. Zelina Vega won, but I don't know why it wasn't a championship match, which she's deserving of, but whatever. Suka Harvest were not allowed ringside. Hopefully they keep that thing going, because they don't need to be ringside at all. Because y'all know, if they are ringside, Chelsea's winning and retaining. I heard that Nikki Bella or Alexa Bliss were probably going to have a match with Chelsea Green or something like that, or with one another. Why not? Why didn't we have that? Hopefully we down the line that can happen. I believe it was for WrestleMania or something like that. Like, I'm upset about that one. LA Knight and Solo Sikoa had a match because LA Knight decided to attack Tama Tonga before SmackDown, which weirdly enough, that match between Solo and LA Knight turned into a tag team match against LA Knight, Braun Strowman, and Jacob Fatu. Didn't end up well for Solo. Solo got pinned. I wonder if that's going to make Jacob upset. And if we see Solo accompany Jacob Fatu, I wonder if it's going to be opposite of what was going on. And maybe Solo is Jacob's enforcer. Go back to what you know. Go back to what you know. But it was a great SmackDown for LA Knight. And really the last SmackDown he has as U.S. champion. Here's to hoping. Here is to hoping, because I really want it to be Jacob Fatu who wins, because he's cool. He's pretty cool. It's nothing that I could say that, there's nothing I could say even more, because y'all already know what type of person Simone Werewolf is. This is what get me, man. This will get me. I don't know what happened. The tides have changed. Certain things have gone down. Some of them maybe was in my water. Who knows? But, you know, Cody Rhodes he ain't a bad champion. I wouldn't mind him still being champion, but John Cena has to get that 17. John Cena just has to get that 17. And this back and forth that they had, it got me anticipating Sunday night. I will say that, because John had the crowd for the first half. He had the crowd for the first half, even with all his insults, because I do think that Cody Rhodes, he hides himself in fear of what the crowd will think or something like that, and not really his true self, which he may think that it is his true self, but Cody Rhodes has to blaze his path as someone who does not care about what the crowd says. If he believes what he's doing is right, he better go ahead and do it. Don't be Mr. Nice Guy just because you're scared of what the crowd is going to think about you. No, you better do what you have to do by any means necessarily. And we only saw a piece of that between him and Kevin Owens. And I just hope that he doesn't go back to being Boy Scout, Superman type of Cody Rhodes. No, he needs to go and doing whatever you need to do. Be a good guy, though. If that's what he wants to do, be the good guy you want to be. But if someone try you, be real. Don't be fake. We all think you fake because you smiling in these folks' face. You the Rock's friend. You was on FaceTime with the Rock when that man had you bleeding all over town, showing your mama a belt with your blood. You know how crazy that is? I ain't friends with nobody if they gonna do that in front of my mama. Who won't? Like, no, I ain't gonna be on FaceTime with you. I don't even care if you off me. You know what? I won't say that. I won't say that at all, but neither here nor there. But in that, there was a moment where the crowd was booing Cody Rhodes, but instead of that, Cody had turned those boos around and turned them to ooh, ah, oh, ah, and cheers really quick. And that is what makes him a good champion. And John Cena, he has something going for him. You know, The Rock is in his corner. I don't know what The Rock is going to do. Hopefully, The Rock does come, because you cannot drop a bomb like you did at Elimination Chamber and not say nothing, not come back for as long as you want. No. Like, let's add to the story. It would just add to the story and just do so much if we get to see what it is The Rock wants from John Cena, because he's getting that 17th championship. Hopefully it's Sunday, but who knows when it will be. Who knows when it'll be, but since he done sold his soul already, he has to pay up. You gotta do something. But y'all let me know how you guys are feeling. And y'all excited for tonight? But thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will have both WrestleMania Night 1 and 2 reactions on Monday. I think it would be a little too much for me to have one on Easter as well, because it's Resurrection Sunday. And you also have WrestleMania to be watching. So go ahead and on Monday. Hopefully I can condense it. But if not, you're going to have a two-parter. Gonna have it on Monday and Tuesday and the Raw one. I don't know. Hopefully I can get it all done, and I probably would not be able to get it all done, but hopefully I can. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.